By the way, loved you last long. Yeah, the last long was really good. So I'm just gonna go over the trading day and how it went, right? So consolidation breaking down where are we at. So when I zoom out on Bitcoin, on our let's go on our 3 hour, okay, and we can get rid of all this stuff here. We ask where are we at? Well, we are making higher lows. We're at the top of a range. We have a lower range. We have the top to the upside. Okay, because we are bullish. Let's not forget we are bullish, but we want to get into the retracement. Okay, so we want to get in on this retracement because there's two options. There's this option, and then there's this option. Okay, which means you come down, grab some of the liquidity in here, and you continue upwards here. Okay, so there's two options. Either we're getting a continuation bounce, right? Which we're not sure of because we didn't come for this high. We didn't take that significant high here, so we are still making a lower high here. Okay, so we talked about this yesterday. So we have option 1 or we have option 2. That's where we're at, right? So we understand that when we're trading the shorter term time frames. Now going into the trading day today, right? We go on the 15-minute. We had a key golden pocket bounce level matched up with liquidity down below in here that we were looking for. Okay, we also have an order block down here. We have liquidity down below even lower. Okay, but the main one I was looking for since yesterday was this golden pocket. Okay, significant, right? High, low continuation. That is that trade, right? So we're looking in that general area for that trade. I do have some support and resistance that came not majorly into play, but it did because we saw that we held. Okay, so zooming in now. Let's zoom in. VWAP has nothing to do with this trade this morning, and we'll go over what happened. So VWAP somewhere like here. Okay, I took 4 trades this morning. Okay, 4 trades. This was the last trade. Okay, this was the holy grail. Okay, let's call it that. Made lots of money on this one. OC's jealous he wasn't on my live stream. Oh man.
How could I not miss
Bro.
that, my friend? How could I not miss that attitude? I love
Bro,
it. I
what?
really.
You love it, don't you? I
I
know you
love it.
love it.
I love it. By the way, can you hear me? Is audio right?
Yeah, man, you're good. You're
Perfect.
good,
Perfect.
brother. You're
Nice.
good. Oh man. Oh man. So just so we know, so OC can be a little bit jealous, you know. He's too busy talking shit on the Piper Academy. Uh there's your
Oh shit.
93 733. You can go OC, you can go back and watch my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and you can see me do it on the live.
Don't worry, man. I'll go back, learn what I'm gonna be teaching today, and then come back, right?
Yeah, exactly. For the plus members. Okay. But this looks pretty, but it's not that pretty, okay? And that's the thing, right? This is not that pretty. Why is it not that pretty? And why did I succeed today and why did I not fail? And why did a lot of people got wrecked? We were just talking about this, OC, because when Bitcoin does a double bottom, the second bottom on altcoins absolutely wrecks people. Okay, you go over and you look at the charts here. The second bottom, if you're on a short-term time frame, absolutely wrecks people. You see this on ADA, you see this on AVAX, okay? You see this on Link, okay? This one's the one that wrecks everyone. Okay? On Bitcoin, it's a nice double bottom, mitigation of the low. This is why I mostly trade Bitcoin. That's why I got long here, looking for the mitigation of the low, got in right here, took the long up. Okay, so, but what happened before that? So first and foremost, market stops. We're looking for a bounce out of here. Volume bullish divergence. I got long, okay? I saw the wiggle, and I closed this. Made $90 here, okay? $90. I made $90. Looking for the breakout continuation. I got long here. Guess what? I lost $200 $230. I cut my trade quick. Okay, $230, right? Minus 230. Okay, this was all on the live stream. Okay, came down, bounced off our what? Our golden pocket area. Oh, this looks juicy, right? You feeling the FOMO V-shaped recovery? I get long again right here. It goes up. I could have made a quick $200. Then it comes against me. I'm down $100. Okay. And then it comes up pretty much break even. And I make another $130. Okay. Then in this trade, I said there's two options here. So we're here now on the live stream. And I'm like, there's two options here. Either we OC breakout, retest continuation, or we sweep the lows and we go on the live stream. This is just from experience. So I am pretty much break even now. Okay? A lot of people are wrecked. I'm trading this morning. Okay? Now, obviously, it swept the lows, it stalled, I hit buy, and hallelujah, we made lots and lots of money this morning, right? So a very profitable day, but the idea of managing my risk, managing my position size, knowing market structure allowed me to make money today. Otherwise, I would have held this trade here. This one here would have wrecked me. I would have lost $400 if I stayed into this trade. Okay, this one rolling over here, I would have lost 400. But I could see the weakness in the highs here. Wick up, right? So I knew if I come back up to here and I'm in a little bit of profit, I'm cutting it. Okay? That is a gift from the gods. Okay? Sometimes you don't get this and you come down and you get stopped out. It came back up. I could see the weakness on this candle. Look, shooting star candle. Okay? I saw the weakness. It bounced up. I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'd rather try lower, or I'd rather try to break out retest. And that would confirm mitigation of the highs and confirm the strength. There's no confirmation in here. So for me, being able to close this out, let it sweep, get long, and then make my money allowed me to make a lot of profits. But it wasn't pretty, right? 4 trades, barely any money, 1 loss. Saved my ass and made bank, right? But this looks pretty. This looks shitty, right? But it's all about managing your trade, your psychology, your emotions, what you think's going to happen, what you want to happen, and that comes with, I think, experience, okay? So that was the trading day today. I have closed this in profits. I hit my full TP, and happy days, okay? Happy days all the way to the moon. And now we readjust and we reassess, okay? And that's going to be key. But this is why altcoins are more dangerous, because when Bitcoin does this, altcoins, they tend to do a whole bunch of, I mean, it gets nasty, man. It gets, look at this. That's XRP, Algorand, right?
Go back. I think we have found another beautiful, like, that looks like a turkey to me. Look at the little head. Yeah. There you go. I mean, the turkey, of course, looking the other way around, and the little head is to the right, right? But I mean, that's
How do I rotate it? Can I rotate it?
I don't think so.
No, you can't flip it horizontally. We can go inverse turkey pattern.
There you go.
Oh man.
That beautiful double bottom.
Even yesterday, like in my Discord, I gave an amazing algo trade, but look, like comes back. My stop loss, like obviously we made lots of money, but my stop loss was up here, just below this low, and they came and got me too, and they knocked me out of my algo trade, right? A beautiful trade, but now it's like, them bastards, man. I just want to ride this thing to the moon, and they come back. I put my stop loss below this low, and they wicked me out, right? So it's not an easy environment. There's lots of opportunities, but it's all about managing your trading position. How was your trades this morning, OC?
Oh man, non-existent to be to be
Ah,
completely transparent, non-existent. Still with the rush, still with the rush. But it's my
he's
time to make my TS analysis. It's not TA, TS.
uh-oh.
Why? Because TS stands for talking shit analysis. Let me get
I
started,
love you.
please. Let me get started, my
Yeah.
friend.
All right. First Halo, then the rest.
All right, man, we need a rematch. We need a rematch. That was so much fun. By the way, guys, we gave away a lifetime membership for whoever beat Alex and I on Halo. So Matty X was a proud winner of that one. Matty X, great setup there, great play. We might be looking into doing something like that farther down the new year maybe. So here is us, Alex and I, the dynamic duo. So, talking about, raking people out. Well, I was talking about this yesterday. Look at that. Remember? Look at that. Let's just go over that. Minute 26:40, right? So, Alex, I think he just saw it, casually saw it, right? And then today in the morning, he like taking his notes. Yeah, OC said this. All right, let's do it.
I was carving it into the tree in my backyard. It was so good.
I love it, my friend. I love it. No, guys, remember that right here we try to give you both perspectives, right? Really fast perspective. Alex's low time entries and exits. Boom, 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 right? And for me, I like to go a little bit of a slow route, right? Take a look at bigger movements, above 3% movement, long time entry, so on and so forth. So two different styles, and this is, guys, for you to grab whatever works the best for you, right? Remember, you don't need to be like me. You don't need to be like Alex. You need to be like yourself, right? And that will give you the best profits ever. And that's what we want for you. So compare both styles, compare both analysis, make up your own because that is exactly what we want. By the way, Saeed in the house. If you take a look at the side chat, Saeed just mentioned how he entered his trade. By the way, long time friend of the channel. Plus member, lifetime member, my friend, this guy is on fire. Saeed, thank you so much for sharing, by the way. All right, so let's go over what I was talking about yesterday. And very funny how both of the analysis match, right? So let's go right here. So this is it. The first thing that I like to turn on, and by the way, guys, not putting my hands in the fire for TradingView. TradingView, it's been a little shady, not gonna lie, because it is overloaded. And this will happen to your indicators. That's because of a limit of RAM that TradingView does to your account. You see that little icon right there, that little red icon? So whenever it happens, that's because you have a RAM limit. The way to overcome it is just do a little refresh. We'll give it a little second. This is forcing for a fresh connection. And then there we go. Let's just wait for it. And that's it. Now we have the indicators here. By the way, I'm using the previous version. I haven't got a chance to update them, but don't worry. I'm going to update them tomorrow alongside with you guys so you can have that process also. But you're not missing out. Everything is basically the same. Same on the front end. All right. So yesterday we're talking about, and let's just recap. Not this one. Oh, I'm taking a look at how to do those stuff. This is it. We were talking about this pattern that was played out or that was punched into the charts automatically by Chart Prime, and we have a breakout. Remember, it's not about the breakout; it's about the retest. Where or how far would that breakout be? Well, the first thing I like to look at it is where my big area of volume is at, right? And that area of volume, it is right here with the dynamic reactor. Remember, dynamic reactor is not a VWAP, it's not an EMA, it is a high volume area that we decide to plot it as a EMA or as a VWAP. Why? Because it's easy to relate to, right? It's easy to understand, and that gives you a dynamic volume area that follows the price, right? Right? Almost like an EMA or single EMA, right? So moving average. But remember, this is high volume zones. So basically looking at where my high volume zone is and also looking at where my entry areas are at, right?
I think
So
the
what was,
dynamic
yeah,
reactor was on my live stream.
nice,
It
Nice.
must have.
It's clicking in. Nice.
It's definitely taking the trades with Alexo Crypto.
It is. It is. Telling you, my friend, it is fire. It is
Incredible, man.
fire.
3 hour dynamic reactor right now for me is like so good.
Oh yes, I like it the 4 hours though. The 4 hour daily, 15 minutes. I'm also migrating more on the 15 minutes because I mean, well, we got Alex here. How can I
Go on
not be
the check
taking
the
those?
3 hour. Just quickly check the 3 hour.
Oh man, I don't even have it. Let me add it here. Oh, it's like here, add it, and then let's do hours, and then three. Oh come on, oh,
Do you have too
does it
many?
really? Maybe I can
It-
just get rid of the 1 minute. Maybe come on, 2 hours, 4 hours. I don't see a 3 hour. Let's see. Oh, here it is.
You have
Here it
to
is. Here it is.
unfavorite. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Look at the magic,
Oh,
bro.
look at
Look at
that, bruh.
magic.
That is magical. Oh
Both
man, look at that.
bottoms, bro. Right?
Both
Yeah.
bottoms been caught. Oh man, I think I
Woo!
might be migrating here. Boom shakalaka.
Game over.
Game
Double
over.
kill.
Nice double kill there. Awesome. So let me just move back into the 4 hour because that's my specialty. But man, I'm definitely looking at 3 hours from now on. By the way, a shout out to Alex Fernandez. He loved to see the plays or the replays on YouTube as he go live. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Love the feedback. So yeah, let's take a look at here also the 4 hours and what had happened. It went right into my area, very, very, very close to the dynamic reactor. As you can see on the 3 hours, it is playing out. Right down here, we are expecting a flip of the ribbon. By the way, guys, for the new members, the flip of the ribbon, it is not the change of the color. It is the actual ribbon making a pointy end, right? Or at least a change of direction. That's what we look at. I mean, the most or the best case scenario, we'll have a very sharp pointy edge. The worst case scenario, we have a flattish edge that it is looking like a goose head. In this case, this is an inverted goose head here. So that is usually points at a further continuation for then having a reversal, right? So where we standing at this point, let me just remind you what was my plan B here, because women, I like to plan for plan A and plan B. So whatever happens, I am expecting this, right? At this point, we already have the bounce. We're going to previous highs. This is critical, guys. Why? Because remember yesterday, let me see if I still have it here turned on. Oh, come on. Don't let me that. Don't, oh, whatever. We had the, let me clear this up so you can see it. We had the previous triangle. I can point it for you guys here. So, come on. And this one like that. And then also this one like that. All right, so this was one of the triangles alongside the other triangle that we also had, which was a shorter triangle that chart prime gave us like this. All right, so once again, it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest. What is the retest trend line? Let me make it here purple so we can see a little bit better. Where is my? There it is. Let's do it this kind of color shade. So this is it. Let's also make it a little bit thicker. And where are we expecting the bounce, right? Right there. Are we out of the blue? No, not just yet. But this area right here, and also here in Mexico, we say something like give the Caesar what belongs to the Caesar, right? Remember that Alex of Crypto was talking about this possibility also, but in the microstructure area. And my analysis also came into this same area, but with a pattern analysis, right? Regardless of the analysis, you can see how they both start converging each other. And that's what you want to look for when different analyses converge together. That is called confluence, right? Another way to look at confluence, it is where things are bunching up on the same place. By the way, if you're new and you want to get going fast and furious, I have a zero knowledge strategy that I'm gonna be sharing right here with you guys on the side chat in a minute. But Here we got the next area of resistance at $97,822.21. Remember, this price, this exact price that we're having here, it is broker dependent. I'm looking at two Bitstamp, but if you go to Binance, the price area will change a little bit, right? I advise you, not as a financial advice, but always compare Bitstamp with your broker. So the middle point between those, that's where you're planning to enter, right? If you need to decide between one price, a specific price, I will always go for your own broker because that's where you're trading. All right. Other than that, what I look for are those patterns and that structure that I have on the area. So what are we expecting now? All right, too much talking. No, see, give me the money. Give me the money. Right. All right. Where is the money? The money is right here. Are we gonna be bouncing from this trend line right down on the oscillator? Hopefully we do. And if you have plus, you can also have a little bit more data right there. And guess what are we having right here? Brighter areas on the ribbon. Usually, what happens when we have that bright area? It's almost a confirmation that we're bouncing. We're ending out. We're coming out right out of that bearish bottom. So look at that. Once again, coming out of that bearish bottom for the further move to the upside. Just be careful because this is not a one single point of this is a one single point of confluence. And remember, what we're looking is for multiple confluence, right? So this is telling me that we do have the potential to go back up in here, especially, and let me make this big, especially since we are seeing on the plus the money flow now reaching up, right? What I want to see, it is taking the zero line in here for a further move, although since, and let me point you out, since Thursday's 21st November 2024, we've been meh on that volume, right? Which means that we might be lacking momentum. Remember, momentum is a combination between speed or volume and money flow. So at this point, we are lacking out of that money flow influx, right? So just be careful there on those areas, and remember, always plan for your plan A and plan B. So bearish and bullish scenario, plan for a worst case scenario, and that way you're gonna be prepared for whatever it comes. As for me, I still have my bot entry right here. Let's take a look at here. As you can see, this is the last entry of my bot, and this is from the strategy builder. We have the last entry right here, a perfect entry right there. We've been holding it, or the bot has been holding it for me all the way up here. Thanks God. If not, man, losing that one would give me so much FOMO. But so far we're at plus or over 146% gains. I'm gonna let it run. I'm not gonna be manual closing this. That's what I have the bot for. And then on my other accounts, that's where I do my manual trading. A couple of other things that I like to do. Let me just take this out of the way for a second. It is taking a look at crypto bubbles here. So let me put it back in here for you guys to see. Come on. There we go. And something that I like to use about this, it is using it as a counter indicator, right? This is something that I like to do. For example, this is like big bubbles that the bigger they are, sometimes the greater their burst, right? And I'm there to try to burst them. For example, one of my hate-love relationships is with TRX. Man, what a shit coin, man. But I still trade it and I use it.
You love it. Just like I love Cardano and XRP. I love
there you
XRP.
go. And I got it recorded, my friend.
Oh
I
no.
love it.
That's on
Don't
record,
worry.
man.
That's a record. Don't worry. I'm not gonna be that mean. I'm not gonna be that mean. But let's take that for example, right? Let's take a look at TRX because I got the beef with TRX. So let's go TRX and let's add it right here to my setup. Bring it up, and we have an amazing run till now. So what am I looking for? I'm not running after that, guys. I mean, the other way around. I want to move like the whales. I want to move like smart money, right? I want to take liquidity out of these guys, right? I want them to be my liquidity. So most likely, I'm gonna start looking for a shorting opportunity. This is highly Bitcoin dependent, right? So then the first thing I'm going to be looking for it is how this is going to be or how Bitcoin is going to be turning around to the downside. All right. And when I start seeing that, because also I'm maxing out right here, look at that. I have a couple of blocks in here. This is not a rectangle. This is a series of squares. Every square is telling you, hey guys, we are on oversold areas, right? Sorry, overbought areas. That doesn't mean that this is the end of the overbought. It's just telling you that we are still on overbought areas. So what else am I looking for? I'm looking maybe for a reversal. Maybe I'm looking for a double arrow reversal. Maybe I'm looking for a blue dot peak seeker to play it out here and then also bring on my confluence. And remember that my confluence at this point, it's going to be somewhere around where my predicted ranges is at. So once again, I'm having the same issue that predicted ranges doesn't load, and that is because of TradingView. So once again, give it a refresh. Let me save this, very important. First save it, right? And then give it a little bit of a refresh. And then we'll see how they plot out at this point. So let's, oh, come on. Come on, TradingView. I save it, my friend. I save it. Well, that was TRX, right? Yeah. Let's go back here. I'm telling you, it's a little bit saturated. There's not much that we can do other than that. Just kind of like a bash in it. Let's just make sure that
It's too much alpha, man.
Too much alpha.
Way too much alpha. They
man.
can't handle.
Right. Foot and mouth. I had it turned off. My bad. I need to on to it, right? I need to on to it. Oh shit. So here's something that you will also see. When the price is too parabolic, predictive ranges is based on predictive mathematics, right? If you know what I'm talking about, put it right down on the side chat. If not, it has to do with probabilistic scenario, probabilistic mathematics, right? But if you see that they're falling short and you want a little bit more extension, just go over to your settings, look for that, what is it? Predictive ranges, and go one time frame above, right? Or higher. So instead of 12 hours, let's go to daily. Let's click OK, and let's wait for it. So as you can see, in this case, it contracted. This means that this is a way higher volatility. So instead of going higher, let's do the opposite. Let's go right to where we are at this point. Predictive ranges, instead of 1, let's go to chart, which means whatever I'm in at, right? Let's just wait for a second here. And come on. There we go. Now we have the recent plotted predictive ranges. Everything plays out the same way. Far down, it's going to be your purple, which is your last time big reaction zone. All right. Then you will have what comes after purple. Then you have your gray one. This is the gray line usually is a great zone for stocks or for Forex, right? Because they're not that volatile as they are on crypto. And then you have your golden line, your blue line, which is your mirror line or your center line. That is supposed to be an M. There we go. And once again, we have the same colors but flipped. All right. So at this point, what am I expecting? This is my middle line. I am expecting to cross it. Why? Because the blue line, in most of the cases, like 80% of the time, it's been crossed. Once I see it crossed, and for that, I'm going to set an alert in here. There we go. I'm going to come back. Oh, yeah, whatever. Let's continue. I'm going to come back and watch how my oscillator is playing out. I want to see the flip of the ribbon. And if the flip of the ribbon is being taking place, I'm going to be shorting it to where? To the next line for TP1, to the secondary line to TP2. Remember, guys, remember, this is a high volatile area, and we are very bullish. So at this point, what I'm doing, it is betting against the trend, all right? So I need to be especially careful at these areas while shorting it, right? Touch stop loss, guys. Do not let it rip, because if you just let it rip, you might get caught into an opposite trade that you should be on it, right? Then what's going to be my plan B? Let me clear this up because this is a little bit too messy. If I see it coming up, then coming back down, and then taking TP1, moving my stop through entry, taking me out, then I'm head switching. I'm head switching, I'm in for the long, and I'm gonna be taking TP1, TP2, and TP3, and then letting it run. So that is how I'm gonna be trading this. This is how I look for opportunities, right? Especially when I look at these crypto bubbles and I see them red, I like to start looking for longing opportunities or DCA for spot, right? Look at Ondo, looking juicy, right? Look at HTX, looking juicy. Jasmine, looking juicy, but still, we need to wait for the overextension area for the market. All right. So let me drop my screen for now. Let me pass it over to you, Alex. Let's see what you also are looking at there. And in the meantime, I'm going to be pulling out the strategy, zero knowledge strategy, for them to share with you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So like with the move today, like coming into our key areas is vital, but bouncing out of here doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. So understanding where we're at right now, and I do suggest you guys turn on your break of structure and your change of character in your Dynamics Pro, so you guys can go along and check out market structure, because you're gonna see here that we still haven't really put in a new high. Okay, look at the exhaustion and look at the battle that's happening in these highs here. That's why I closed my long trade from this morning. So okay, it's all great to get long at the lows here, but where am I getting out, right? So understanding that, hey man, we're coming, we swept the highs here, that's great. We swept the liquidity in here, and you will get all of this stuff also from your beautiful, beautiful order blocks up here and your liquidity zones here. So those will pop up on your chart as well, which are key areas for take profits. As you can see, your liquidity zones. And if you're on a shorter term time frame, you'll get liquidity zones in here and typically in here, where you're looking to take profits, right, and maximize your profit. But what goes up must come down, right? So any sort of consolidation will give you some sort of retracement, right? They don't want to let people have the free ride, right? They know that Alex Crypto went long here, right? And he's closing. Maybe he's not closed out, so I'm going to give him less money or whatever it is, right? They know OC didn't take the long here, so maybe they want to give him a chance to get long here. If he's if I'm joking, man. But that's the thing, right? So where are these key areas? What are we looking for? How are we going to take advantage? Now we can see we're very overextended in our oscillator. However, a break through the zero line is always a good start. Looking for us to come back and retest that and continue is always something as well that I will look for on the short-term time frames. Okay, understanding too that, hey, we have come up to a downtrend line, and we are looking to break out of that trend line. So you guys know me and OC, we love a breakout retest continuation. Does that mean we're going to get it here? Oh, we'll see. We also had a clipping bullish divergence on our 1 hour. That's one of the trade setups that I talked to you guys quite frequent about. So that's his trading strategy. You get the clipping on the Mag 7, and then you get the retracement, bull divs. That's where you get long. Okay, so that's pretty awesome here with the clipping. Now, if you're not aware of what the clipping is and what I'm talking about, is on your Prime Oscillators Pro, your Mag 7 does give you the opportunity to see when you're getting very overextended to the downside. Okay, so you can see the Mag 7 is the choppy, blocky one in the middle here, right? But when it gets to the bottom, like it does here, it clips, okay? And when it clips, it typically gives you opportunities. I normally look for a clipping, which is the warning sign, and then the bull div is a long opportunity. And look at that, beautiful long opportunity. Okay, same with here. Okay, you can see it on the hourly, but look, pardon me, we have gotten clipping. Okay, we have gotten clipping. So now we're waiting for a higher low, right? Right? You getting it? Right? So now this is live, right? So we're waiting here on our 30-minute, right? We're waiting for maybe something down in here. Maybe there's some liquidity. Maybe there's an order block. Maybe there's a fib level. But we're just waiting for this thing to trickle down. If we get a divergence, we getting long. You better believe it, right? And that's just a way to take advantage of it live. So now we've gotten our warning sign, which is great. Now we look to take advantage of that warning sign with price action. So maybe a shorter term time frame. Maybe you're looking to pull fibs here, pull key levels, look at volume, look at all the things that we teach you here to really take advantage of of this price action we are currently receiving. So looking at this, yeah, so 382 is an aggressive bounce like I teach, right? So you're looking within here for a potential long 786 golden pocket, right? To take advantage of price action, right? Simple long trade here can be more of a swing trade because we looked at that on what time frame? The 30-minute time frame. So we can be looking for this today as price comes down, okay? And very easy risk management and a good risk to reward, looking to come back up and mitigate this high up here, okay? So, and take profits along the way, like I said to you guys from before. Look at this. So it gives you the take profits, right? You want to front run the highs here. So you probably hit TP1 here, right? You want to front run this order block here, maybe TP2 here, and let the rest of it run up to this high here, right? Beautiful little strategy. Execute the plan. Oh, look, we're getting a bounce off the money flow point of control /382 right now. So this could be a bounce area that we are looking for. It might happen here rather than down here, right? And that's why we go on lower term timeframes to kind of analyze what's going on here in order to make a good decision. But what really is important and why I'm not getting long here is this is a bad risk to reward. That's a bad plan, in my opinion. This is too much drawdown, right? I want to mitigate my risk as much as possible. So I'll wait. If I see some sort of a reversal pattern here giving me sign of strength, then maybe we go, but not on a wick coming down, okay? I want to look for the price to react, and then I want to look to fire off the long, and that's how I would be treating it. Now, as per requested, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going over to XRP. Okay, so like honestly, someone this morning took a long off of my key level this morning. So basic support and resistance, like I always talk about. Okay, so you guys know you'll see a million lines on my charts, and you will see a million lines on my altcoin charts. Look at this perfect level of support and resistance, just simple volume, right? So understanding that, hey, this is the bottom of this range and the last bit of volume in here. That if we are going to roll over, we're going to revisit this general area and bounce off there and try to continue. As long as this low stays intact on a higher term time frame, then we are looking for continuation. Obviously, XRP is bullish. I mean, my friend yesterday called me and he's like, bro, I bought XRP at $1.50, bro. I'm going to be rich. I'm like, how much money you put on it? $300. I was like, I love you, man. Like this guy does not trade he doesn't even know crypto at all. Like he doesn't know anything about crypto. He's like, bro, so what do I do? I'm like, you hold it. But when do I sell? I'm like, I will tell you. So I have gone into setting like alerts for my friend because I don't have XRP. So I've gone through and I've set alerts to tell my friend, like my friend from high school, I've known him my whole life, right? But he's like, bro, I'm rich off XRP. He doubled his $6. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny. So be careful. Retail is here, man. Retail is definitely here. And he said, what should I buy? And I told him to buy Render. Is that a bad advice? I don't think so. I hold Render. So for me, I'll be able to tell him when to sell when I'm selling. So it makes my job easy. And it's a project that I think will do well. Okay. So that's just a little hindsight into it. Looking at this, so a perfect bounce off of here. This is now starting a downtrend. Render to $40. I'll be heavily exiting at $40, man. I bought Render at $3, so let's not forget that. Let's not forget that, okay? What is your average buy price, right? So I'll probably sell most of it around 35 and then, leave 25% for moon bags. And if it comes back down, then it comes back down. A lot of people are saying $80 Render, which I think that's crazy, but we'll see. We'll see. The market cap's quite high already. So anyways, looking at XRP. So strength in the move. That's what I want to see. So we see the ISO 200 2020 coins moving. XRP, Algorand, H-bar, right? I took an Algorand trade last night. Beautiful. Looking for an H-bar trade as we speak. a little bit of a hint, hint, nudge, nudge for my trading group. Maybe you guys want to look at H bar. That's all I'm saying. But for XRP, looking for strength. Okay, what does that mean? So obviously breaking down here, breaking the lows, retesting the lows of the range, breaking down more. Okay, so we are looking for established support, which I think these highs will do just fine. Okay, so we have established support where we are right now. So if you are looking to get into the XRP trade, pretty hard to manage risk here. That's my only concern, right? For me, you know me, I want to be, I want to have at least a nice risk to reward. So looking at this, like even if I'm pulling a fib here for an extension level, and let's say I'm targeting the 1618 up at $3.30, okay? And obviously my targets for taking profits would be the lows of this range, the highs of this range, and then my final profit up here into no man's zone, right? But for me right now, there's not a good enough risk to reward to jump into something like this. I want to see some more established support. So you could look to be getting in down in here would be more ideal. And then protecting yourself below these lows here. That would be safe in my opinion. So you're looking here and you're looking to protect yourself below here. And as I said, the lows, the highs, and the 618 coming in at your maximum take profit right around $3.20, let's call it. Okay, so that's how I would look at XRP. Now, are we going to get there? We'll have to wait and find out. We can see a lot of things are moving. So we had Chainlink moving. We have Jasmy moving. So not necessarily these Algorand, H-bar coins that are moving. We see Jasmy flying. Okay. We see Ordi. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right. So some other things moving today. Quant is having a nice one as well. Double top though. So cautious here on Quant. The thing with Quant, you got to watch for these, man. Dangerously cheesy. Okay. So you got to watch for that. So XRP looking to come back down in here. We'll see. I would really like to see the momentum being broken. Okay. Looking at this, let's see what we got for, below the dynamic reactor on the 8. Let's see where the 1 hour dynamic reactor is. Here. That would be my guess. Oh, when you use the tool so often, it's like, come on, man. Can I get a, I don't know, a 1 in the chat for that one? That was pretty good, AOC.
Oh man.
Double kill.
Oh,
Double kill.
double kill. Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro. All right. So, yeah, like I don't think we're coming back here. Momentum has been lost on this uptrend. We're tracing back down. So right now, the only thing that I'm concerned about is what do you guys see? I don't have to spell it out for you guys, but what do you see, OC?
Well, you know what? Yes, I do see that yes, a possible head and shoulder scenario.
Head and shoulders, knees.
Yes.
Right?
And then coming
So
back to the dynamic.
if we do pretty easy, right? So be careful with that. And someone just requested Solana, and I saw the same thing on Solana, except it's bigger. Okay, it's bigger. So we can see the same thing on Solana. We were pointing this out yesterday, right? And we're losing the 4 hour. So we're losing the 4 hour. So like I said, if we lose this level, yesterday I said this, if we lose this level, we're going to be range bound between 200 and 225. So if we lose this level, I look for us to come down to 200. Okay. And I think that would be a very lucrative buying opportunity for Solana. Like if you think Solana is going to go to $600 and you get it at 2, right? There's a 3x on your money. Pretty safe 3x in my opinion, right? Could turn into a 4 or 5, but that would be a pretty safe bet in my opinion. But yeah, head and shoulders on Solana, breaking down, losing dynamic reactor, looking for it to come back into this range here around 205. Okay, you can just pull on your volume tools here. You can see that you have heavy resistance up in here. Okay, and then you have that support within here. Okay, So that's how we know that there's volume. And you just know because price action is sticky here. You push up quickly, little volume, right? You push up quickly, little volume, sticking, lost back down into volume. Okay. Volume is very important. Okay. So price likes to hang out in high volume areas, and it'll jump from volume to volume to volume where it goes from here down into here very quickly. Okay. Up into here very quickly. So you're looking to take those trades from here, right? From here where you're stuck in this volume area here, down into this volume area here. And those are typically really nice moves, right? And they're pretty easy to manage risk. And you can look for it to happen quickly, which is what we like. We like to see quick moves, right? Where price, Solana likes to do a lot of this and then bang and then move and then bang. So you want to be looking to get the direction right with Solana and then taking advantage of the move, okay? Because you're going to have to be patient in these choppy areas that it chops in before it gives you the bang, the bang, the bang, and the bang, okay? She bangs, ooh baby. Ricky Martin. Let's go. So be patient here with Solana. A nice wick down to this support level, okay? So if it does do something like this, then okay, look for that to continue down. But right now, I'd be patient with this token. All right.
Absolutely. I want to show you guys a couple of things in here before we move out of the class. We still have 5 more minutes. The first thing I want to show you it is where can you start learning from? Where is it? Here it is. If you have zero knowledge, right? So don't worry, do not get over things complicated or things over complicated. You go to your Discord here, click on right here on the server, look for video tutorials, and under video tutorials, you'll see additional content. That is my little corner here. Under additional content, just look for quick tips. Here we go. And right on quick tips, you'll see zero knowledge, sharpen strategy, right? So just watch this video. Let me also copy this, copy message link, and then paste it right here for you guys. Watch the video. It's a that simple video how to get started. Again, the purpose of this strategy is not for you to stick to it, right? Just to give you the heads up, to give you a little bit of a quick hand. As you start getting frustrated, well, you have a way out because it's not about getting frustration, right? It's about enjoying the process. So you get the a startup session there, and then you start learning here in the classes with us, right? The next thing I want to tell you guys, it is that we usually start with crypto because that is what we trade the most because of the high volatility, and also because our crypto community is very, very large. But if you're coming from the Bravo crew, I know you guys are more into stocks, right? Into stocks and maybe a little bit forex there. So do not be shy. We do any asset. You just need to request it right here on the side chat and we'll take a look at it. In fact, let's go take a look at STX because I've been looking for this movement for a little while now. Let me start just closing stuff and then we'll go piece by piece. The first thing that I was looking at, it was a daily trend line in here, right? So what happened in this daily trend line? I was expecting or looking for a double bottom or a sweep of the lows in here, right? The first sweep of the lows was first version right here. It ended up happening at this point. So just a little bit farther ahead of what I was expecting. That is fine. Let's just get this out of the way. And the most important part right now is that this was a fake out, just like it was right here. We went to the dynamic reactor, rejected, and look at this very scammy movement, right? All the way up, all the way down, and we're back at this entry zone. Important, we just printed a strong signal, right? So this is something that you guys need to understand. The strong signals, any green signal is a bullish signal. Any red signal, it's a bearish signal, right? Let me show you. But you might be saying, hey, we got a strong signal here. Why did it reverse? Because when you took a look at your strong signals or any green signal, it's talking about trends, right? Any trend has its upwards and downwards movement. upwards and downwards movement. And in the middle, it has its volatility areas. It has its volatility areas. It has its volatility areas. It has its volatility areas, right? So usually right here, what we're looking at is that we have a confirmation. Look at my trend line in here, right? Look at this trend line, beautiful trend line right here, that we are closing and changing the trend. Did we technically close above out of the trend line? Yes, we did. Yes, we did, right? So that is a trend confirmation change. Then, did we have a manipulation market or something happen there? Yes, it also did, just like in any other market situation, right? So what are we expecting right now? What are we looking? The next thing that we need to look at is our entry zones, right? Support, resistance, order blocks, so on and so forth. Let me clear this up completely so we get rid of that spaghetti. And now I'm going to be using my trustworthy predictive ranges. Not only that, look at that. Remember, I have two different setups. This setup, it is, remember, this is for that we just configured. Oh, come on. This is the charge predictive ranges, which means localized for hour, right? And the next one right down here, this is what? This is the daily or 12 hours. Let's take a look at here. 12 hours predictive ranges, right? Whichever you like the most. I have them in different layers so they don't make a lot of mess here, so I can turn them on and off, right? But at this point, let's start looking at this one because I have a combination of predictive ranges, which is predictive mathematics, right? Plus order blocks. Where is my order block here? It is a loud order block. A loud order block, it is what? The strongest order block out there, right? And I just have a strong signal. Yes, I need to be a little bit worried because I have a very big triple divergence and I have a reversal. So what I want to wait for, and let's also take a look at the classical reactor here, it is not losing the zero line. And if I lose the zero line, I'm just gonna hold it, hold it, hold it. Why? I'm not shorting Seagate at this point, right? Why? Because I mean, at this point, I don't have a position to sell. I'm looking for a position to buy, and that's because I can easily identify in here that I am into a big range. What do I do at the bottom of a range? I know it's risky. Yes, it is. Just like any other entry position, right? you short at the bottom, you long at the top, right, Dagat DT? Great. Great solution there. I love it, my friend. So we are gonna be waiting for that confirmation, right? So what happens if it punches through? That's fine. Remember what I told you guys about this purple line, right? Punches through, most likely we're gonna bounce, and then if we are below the zero line like this and doing a rejection out of the zero line, you see here? Now is your shorting scenario. So now for the breakout, it's about your retest, and off you go to the deep ocean. All right. But so far, we're still bullish. We're still on a big support area. We're still into a range, right? And for me, at least at this point, I'm still looking for a possible scenario for a long. Again, I'm not entering yet until I see flip of the ribbon, flip of the ribbon, flip of the ribbon, flip of the ribbon on support areas. Where's my support area? Loud zone, somewhere around 9709. So that's what we have time for today, guys. We need to run. Let me drop this screen. Alex, thank you so much for being here with me, for co-hosting the stage. I really enjoy the how we call it, the S and S, the SA, right? No.
Yeah,
That's not sounding good.
the ST.
There you go. Yeah, that sounds better. I love it. So, would you like to say the goodbyes before we wrap the class up?
Yeah, guys, have a good day. I mean, careful out there. Looking at near, looking at H bar, potential longs incoming. So be ready. Thank you and have a great day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, see you guys tomorrow.